Hello my champ, how are you all? I am your shield. Today again we are back with Whiteout Survival. In today's video we are discussing on the Frosty fortune. Some days ago one of my subscriber asked me a question, what we should get from the Frosty fortune, city skin or the widget. He is planning to get the widget but he also want the city skin, what he can do. Now, I made a video on the Frosty Fortune 2 years ago. In that video, I told you we should go for city skin, we should not go for widget. That time there was no pet in the game. Pet came later in the game. That time we had no pet chest, only city skin, only widget, and some resource, some essence stone like this. We had this item in the Frosty Fortune. So now I think I should make some changes in my strategy. I want to change my mind. So for that reason, 4 days ago, I asked you guys, 4 days ago, I start a public opinion in my community. I will show you what happened there. Here you can see 4 days ago, I start a public opinion because I think I have to change my strategy. So I need you guys. I asked the question, should we wait for 16 month to get a free city skin from the Frosty Fortune or get the Bradley or any current generation hero widget? By the way guys, this part is actually wrong. 16 month is not correct. In my old video I told you we need 14,000 gem of enigma to get a city skin, but later I find out that calculation have a problem. I will discuss that in today's video. So what was my logic? My logic was city skin is useful forever. As long as we are playing Whiteout Survival, we are using the city skin. But widgets can be helpful only for some generation. After that, widget become useless. So I never go for widget that much as a free to play. Because I know if I get any widget on the Gen 2, that become useless on Gen 6 or 7. Okay, so that was my logic. But I ask you guys what you guys are thinking. So here is the voting result. Almost everyone vote on the widget. Only a few person vote on the city skin. Okay. Now in last 3 days, I was talking with you guys. In last 3 days, I talk lot of people. I was trying to read your mind. What you guys are thinking. Why you don't want city skin? Why you want widget? I got lot of reply from you guys. Everyone gave me different reply, but I like one reply very much. That guy gave me a perfect reply. He said, widget will be useless after some time. We know that. Every hero become useless after some time. Every widget become useless after some time. But when we have the hero, when we have the widget, we can use that hero in the arena match. We can win lot of arena match. We can get lot of arena coin. With that arena coin, we can go to arena shop. We can purchase mithril. We can purchase mythic gear. That can boost our gameplay. That can help us in the long run. I understand city skin 2% buff that is permanent. It will stay with us as long as we are playing Whiteout Survival. But widget become useless after some time. When we have the widget, that time we have to maximize the use. In this way, we can boost our progress in the game. And I like the reply. He said perfect. Widget really become useless after some time. We don't use the widget, we don't use the hero. But when we have the widget that time, we can win lot of match. And waiting for a city skin that take long time. So guys, what I told 2 years ago in my video, forget that. You know, anyone can change with time. I also change with time. Now I am telling, city skin is the most useless item in the Frosty Fortune. City skin is the worst decision in the Frosty Fortune. If you are a free to play, don't go for city skin, go for widget. Now widget also become useless after some time. After 3-4 generation or 5 generation, widget become useless. If you don't want the widget, you can go for the pet material. When I made the video 2 years ago, that time in the game we had no pet. But now we have the pet. We can go for the pet material if we want. Pet material stat, that is also permanent. What stat we get from the pet by upgrading their level, that is permanent. So pet can be also a good item. Okay. So after today's date, forget what I told in past. Today I am telling, if you are free to play, don't go for city skin. Do not save your gem of enigma for the city skin. Go for the widgets. I think you know the basic how to play the Frosty Fortune as a free to play. You just complete the daily mission. You complete daily mission, weekly mission, whatever this thing is. You complete all of them, but you don't use the gem of enigma. Gem of enigma can be saved in the backpack, but the thorn of enigma or the rose, that cannot be saved in the backpack. So when we have enough gem of enigma, we can open the chest, we can get more roses. With the roses we can purchase many items. Now what widget can be helpful? Bradley widget can be helpful on the Gen 7. Rufus widget can be helpful on the Gen 11. This hero widget, they are good for expedition and exploration. I mean, expedition and arena battle widgets are good. You can go for Bradley if you want. So guys, I changed my mind actually. I'm telling you, you can go for the widgets. If you don't want the widget, we have other option like pet upgrading materials, advanced wild mark. Pet food also important. I see some people, they don't have the pet food. If you want the pet food, you can go for the pet food. But I like the pet advancement material chest. Okay, I like that thing more. But waiting for city skin only 2% buff, that is bad idea. I am telling you, do not wait for city skin. Okay, now I have one more thing to tell you. Before that, I want to show you a priority list. Look at this. Here is a priority list for Frosty Fortune, what item we should get. In my old video, I told you go for city skin. But now I am telling you, do not go for city skin, go for custom pet chest. I put the widget in the number 2 because I know widget become useless after some time. But custom pet chest, that will stay with us forever. Advanced wild mark, fire crystal. Okay. Or if you want city skin. Now you have a question in your mind. How much gem of enigma we have to save to get the city skin? In my old video, I told you, I said 14,000 gem of enigma. But later I find out that video have a problem. I put a wrong value and I am sorry guys. I beg apology. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I am sorry. In that video, I took a wrong value. That is, when we are refreshing the chest, the cost is 90 gem. But in that video, I took the value 60 gem. For that reason, the whole calculation became wrong. In the video, I told you we need 14,000 gem of enigma to get the city skin. But actually, we need almost 19,000 gem of enigma to get the city skin. When we are opening the chest, that time we need 60 gem of enigma. We need 60 gem. But when we refresh the whole round, we need 90 gem of enigma. In that video, I told we need 60 gem of enigma for the refresh. For that reason, the whole calculation in that video, that was wrong. I will delete the video. I'm really sorry guys. Okay. Today I want to show you the actual calculation from beginning to ending. The actual calculation might be difficult for you to understand, but I will try to make it as much easy as possible. And also in the previous video, I did not talk about. In the previous video, I talk about only the normal probability. Today I can talk with the standard deviation. Standard deviation means in which range you can get the reward, how much your actual reward can swing from the perfect value. I will also talk about that. And the normal probability, which I talk in the old video, normal probability calculation, I will talk on that thing also. So here is the calculation sheet. I think you can see, yeah. Here is the calculation sheet. The First part you already saw in my previous video, not in handwritten way. I took in mobile photo, but this time handwritten. So let's see guys, one by one. What I suggest, you should always go for the red chest. Open the red chest. If you are not getting red chest, do not open anything, refresh. Okay, that is my trick, and I think that is the best one. So we are starting guys. Look at the first line. Step 1, calculate the average rows inside one chest. We calculate the expect value by multiplying each reward by its probability and adding them up. Guys, I am writing in the easy word so everyone can understand. Who are watching my video, everyone can understand the calculation. I put everything in the easiest way possible for me. So there is 100 rows, that is 2% chance. That means the value is 2 rows. Okay, and okay, slightly make it bigger so everyone can see the screen. Now look at the 50 rows. The chance is 66%. Guys, I'm not showing you the chances. You can just open this page and you can see what you can actually get from here. Okay, all the chances are available here. I am not calculating them again. I'm just telling you the normal calculation. 50 rows, 6% chance. The value means 3 rows. Okay, I hope you understand the calculation. From 2% we are getting the value 0.02. We multiply with 100, then we get the value 2 rows. For 20 rows, the chance is 42%. That means the value is 0.42 and the rows value, that is 8.4. And in the remaining 50%, we don't get any rows, that means 0 rows. Average rows per red chest, that is 2 plus 3 plus 8.4. We just add them. 2 plus 3 plus 8.4, 13.4 rows. Now next step, we have to calculate how many red chests appear in one round. You can see there are total 9 chests and everyone have 8.5% chance to be a red chest. You can check it yourself. All the chests that have a percentage. 9 chests and everyone have 8.5% chance to be a red chest. So red chest per round, that means 9 slot multiply 0.085 equal to 0.765 chest. That means in every round we have 0.765 red chest. Okay. Now the next step, calculate cost per round. We use 90 gem to refresh every round. Guys, I'm sorry again. Last time I made the mistake, particularly in this place. Last time I take the value, we need 60 gem to refresh every round. But actually we need 90 gem to refresh every round. I'm sorry again, please. I'm sorry guys. So you also play 60 gem every round if we find the red chest. So refresh cost 90 gem, opening cost 0.765. How it came? Because I told you in every round we have 0.765 red chest. Okay, and we are opening only red chest, no other chest. Only red chest. So opening cost is 0.765 chest multiply 60, because when we open any chest we need 60 gem. That means opening cost is 45.9 gem. Total how much we are spending per round? 90 plus 45.9. Do you understand till this part? Refresh cost 90 gem, opening cost 45.9 gem. That means total we are spending per round 135.9 gem. Now in the next step we calculate average rows gain per round. So what we do? Multiply the average number of chests by the average rows per chest. So average number of red chest and we multiply the average rows per chest. That means rows per round. Per round how much rows we are getting? That is 0.765 chest. Remember this number again, 0.765, that is coming from here. So 0.765 chest multiply with 13.4. I told you 13.4 came from here. Average rows per red chest, that is 13.4. 13.4 coming from there. So rows per round, that is 0.765 chest multiply 13.4 rows equal to 10.25 roses. Do not get confused, guys. Try to understand what I am telling. Rows per round, that is 10.25 roses. Okay. Now the next one, the main calculation. I have showed this thing in my previous video some month ago. Actually many months ago. The first video I made on the Frosty Fortune 2 years ago. And the second video on the Frosty Fortune where I told you how much gem of Enigma we have to save. In that video I talk about this value. But in that video this value was 14,000, which is wrong actually. So how much round do we need to get the reward? Our target is 1500 roses to get the city skin, 1500 roses, and per round we are getting 10.25 roses. That means how much round do we need? That is 146.3 round. Okay. So we multiply the round by the cost per round. So every round the cost, you remember that we made the calculation here. Total cost per round, that is 90 plus 45.9 equal to 135.9 gem. So total gem we need, that is 146.3. We came the value from here. 146.3 round multiply 135.9 gem equal to almost 19,000. You can say 20,000 gem. So it is not actually 20,000. We have the free refresh every day. So it will be less than 20,000. That is the wrong thing I told in my previous video. I said this value is 14,000. This value came 14,000 for a reason, because I took the refresh cost 60. That is the wrong. Refresh cost is 90. So the total gem need, that is almost 20,000 gem of Enigma. We need that much gem of Enigma to get a city skin. Now it is the normal probability calculation. Everything is pure normal, nothing very complicated. Now we can talk with the standard deviation. If we calculate with the standard deviation, we can get the actual range, in which range we can get the reward. Guys, you can check this calculation here. I will give the link in the comment. So average rows per red chest, that is 13.4, and red chest per round, that is 0.765 chest, and total cost per round, that is 135.9 gem, and roses per round we are getting, that is 10.25 roses. And we need how many round? 1500 divided by 10.25 equal to 146.3 round we need. And how much gem we need? Per round we need 135.9 gem. So in 146.3 round we need approx 20,000 gem to get the city skin. Now we are going some complex topic, the standard deviation. We can get the actual value of the gem, how much gem we need for roses. First one is the efficiency calculation. That means cost per round. 90 coming from refresh, and opening cost, that is I just told you this one, 0.76 multiply 60 equal to 135.9 gem. That is cost per round. Okay. Cost per red chest. So we had how many red chest? You can see here we had 0.765 red chest. So we can get the cost per red chest, that means 135.9 divided by 0.765 equal to 177.6 gem. It is not pure value. We have some 0.6 something. I just took a small value. It is approx value. But the main number is 177. 177.6 something 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 something. Okay. Cost per red chest, that is 177.6. So rows per gem ratio, that is coming 13.4 rows is to 177.6 gem. The ratio coming 0.075 rows per gem. Okay. That is the roses per gem ratio. Now we are going to get the standard deviation. So first, constant for one red chest. The average rows, that is 13.4. This 13.4 value came from here in the starting. Average rows per red chest. that is 2 plus 3 plus 8.4. You see that? So that is the average rows, 13.4. Next one is the variance. Variance means calculation of how much result showing from the average. Now it's the formula. I am not showing the formula here. I'm just putting the value. It's the formula sigma square equal to, it's a big formula. I'm just telling you the calculation. Okay. 0.02 multiply 100 square. Okay. Now 0.02 coming from the starting from here. Okay. 2% chance. And 0.06 that is also coming from the starting, 6% chance, and we can get 50 rows right there. And 0.42 multiplied 20 square, it is also coming from here, 42% chance. Okay. And next one is the 0. The remaining 50%, in that 50% we don't get any rows, that is 0. And we can just subtract the value 13.4 square. So sigma square equal to 200 plus 150 plus 168 minus 179.56 equal to 338.44. Now the standard deviation will be, okay, what I calculate, that's the variance, and standard deviation will be just the square root. If we square root 338.44, the value is 18.4 rows per chest. So try to understand this part. We are getting 13.4 rows in the red chest. Average rows per red chest, that is 13.4. But if we calculate the variance, and from there if we calculate standard deviation, that means 18.4 rows can come per chest from whole calculation, not only red chest, the whole chest. Okay. Now we calculate the number of chest, how much chest we can open. Our target is 1500 rows, but I am taking 1300. 1300 because 200 can come for free, approx. 200 come from the other rewards, milestone, etc. Okay, I'm taking 1300. So now I am taking 3 value. In the whole calculation, I put 5 value. If we are saving 18,000 gem of Enigma, what can happen? If we are saving 19,000 gem of Enigma, what can happen? If we are saving 20,000 gem of Enigma, what can happen? And if we are saving 21,000 gem of Enigma, what can happen? If we are saving 23,000 gem of Enigma, what can happen with us? So you can see the cost, and 18,000 divided by 177.6. This 177.6, it came from here, cost per red chest. Okay, and we are opening only red chest. So how much chest we can get? 101.3. Now if we have 19,000 gem, that means 19,000 divided by 177.6, that means we can get 107 that much red chest. And if we have 20,000 gem, 20,000 divided by 177.6 equal to 112.6. That much red chest we can get. Now we can calculate the percentage. It is the formula Z value. It comes from a curve actually. There is a curve. From that curve we can get the value. I cannot draw the curve here actually. Okay, I'm just telling you the value. Okay, it is so much difficult to draw the curve by ourselves. Z value equal to target minus n multiply new divided by sigma multiply n root. So if we are saving 18,000 gem of Enigma with us, the n value will be 101.3. N value means how much chest we are opening. So expected rows from the whole opening, that is 101.3 multiply 13.4. How this 13.4 came? 13.4 came from here in the starting. Average rows per red chest, 13.4. Okay. So we are opening 101.3 that much chest, and we can get 1357 roses. And the standard deviation, total standard deviation, that is 18.4 multiply 101.3. So this value is coming 18.4. It is coming from here. I just showed you the calculation, 18.4. This 18.4 coming from here, standard deviation 18.4 roses per chest. So total standard deviation, that is 18.4, and the number of chest, that's square root. So total standard deviation is 185.2. Now we can calculate the z score I just showed you here. Here is the z score value. Now the z score calculation, that is 1300 minus 1357, which came from here, and 1300 came because I took the value 1300. I did not take the value 1500. So z score equal to 1300 minus 1357 divided by 185.2 equal to minus 0.31. Now this value coming from a curve, I cannot show you the curve actually. The curve tell you the outcome. So if the value is 0.31 minus, the outcome can be close to 60 to 62% approx. And we have chance to get 100 rows, that is 2% chance, and we can adjust that value with that 62%. And if we don't get that 100 rows, then it can be close to 58%. Now this part is so much difficult for you to understand. I'm just telling you it coming from a curve actually. There is a curve, with that curve we can get the outcome value. So that means if we are saving 18,000 gem of Enigma, we have 58% chance to get the city skin. So what I told in the starting, we are saving approx 18,000 gem of Enigma to get the city skin. 19,000, 18,000. This value 19,000, or you can say 20,000, it is coming from the normal probability calculation. Normal probability calculation says we have to save 20,000, approx this 20,000 gem of Enigma for the city skin. But that is not fully correct. If we calculate the standard deviation, and if we save almost 19,000 or 18,000 gem of Enigma, actually 18,000 gem of Enigma, if we save that, we have 58% chance to get the city skin. That means we can get close to 1357 roses. Then we stop. We get nothing. It can happen with us. The chance to get the city skin, that is 58%. Now I took one more example for you. I took actually 5 example: 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 21,000 and 23,000. Okay. So if we are saving 19,000 gem of Enigma, the n value is 107. It is coming from here, 107. So expected rows, that is 107 multiplied 13.4. I told you 13.4 coming from the starting of the video. So if we multiply that, we have chance to get 1434 roses. Now total standard deviation, that is 18.4 multiply 107 root. 18.4 coming from here, I just told you standard deviation value 18.4 roses per chest. So 18.4 multiply 107 root, that is 190.3. Z score is coming from here, 1300 minus 1434 divided by 190.3. It is coming from the formula I just told you. So the Z score can be minus 0.70. And from this value, the Z score, we can get the curve. From that curve, we can tell the outcome can be close to 74 to 75%. But I will adjust it to 70%, approx 70%, because we have chance to get the 100 roses. If we don't get the 100 roses, it will be bad for us. So I put the outcome value 70%, approx 70%. So if we are saving 19,000 gem of Enigma, we have 70% chance to get the city skin. Next, if we are saving 20,000 gem of Enigma, the n value is 112.6. You can see the n value from here, 112.6. So expected roses, that is 112.6 multiplied 13.4. I just told you the calculation there. That means we can get 1509 roses, thorn of Enigma. Total standard deviation, that is 18.4 multiply 1126 root equal to 195.2. The Z score will come from here, 1300 minus 1509 divided by 195.2. So the score is minus 1.07. The outcome can be close to 81%. We can get the value from the curve. If we adjust from the curve, we can get the value approx 81%. So I made a simple table right here. Our total budget, chance of getting the skin, and how much Thorn of Enigma we can get. If we are saving 18,000 gem of Enigma, we have approx 58% chance to get the city skin. And we can get approx 1353 Thorn of Enigma. If we are saving 19,000 gem of Enigma, we have 70% chance to get the city skin, and we have chance to get 1434 Thorn of Enigma. And if we are saving 20,000 gem of Enigma, we have 81% chance approx. We are getting the value from the curve I told you. We have a curve. From that curve, we are getting the value 81%. And the roses we can get, that is 1509 Thorn of Enigma. Now remember, Z score should be always negative. If you do some calculation and Z score is coming positive, that means you are done. You cannot get the city skin. To get the city skin, the Z score should be negative. Now I'm telling go for only red chest because in the starting of the video I told you go for the red chest. Only open red chest. If you don't get red chest, refresh. Why? In the red chest we have the highest chance to get the Thorn of Enigma. Even though red chest come in less number, you can see the value one more time here. How much red chest we can get? Per round we can get 0.765 red chest. So that is obviously low, but I say go for the red chest only. Now this part is extra. I also add the value. What will happen if we are saving 21,000 gem of Enigma? How much chest we can open? 21,000 divided by 177.6. Remember the number 177.6? It is coming from here. In the starting I told you, cost per red chest. 135.9 divided by 0.765 equal to 177.6. That is the cost. So we just divide that. The number is 118.21 chest. Expected rose value, that is 118.21 multiply 13.4 equal to 1584. Actually it is not 1584, it should be more than 1584, because by that time we can get some other extra reward. Approx we can get 200 extra reward. We can also plus 1584 plus 200. That can be the actual value. Okay, so total standard deviation, that is 18.4 multiply 118.21 root. If we do the calculation, that is 200.02. Now the Z score, that is 1500. Now I'm telling the Z score 1500. In the previous one you see I put the value 1300. Actually the value will be close. If I take the value 1300, this one, if I take the value 1300, then I have to take this value 1580. Or if I take this value 1500, then this value will be 1784. Okay, so we just minus, then we divide by 200.02. It is coming from the formula I just told you, this Z value formula. For 21,000 gem of Enigma, the Z score is minus 1.42. With the minus 1.42, from the curve we can get the outcome will be almost 92%, close to 92% approx. And if we are saving 23,000 gem of Enigma, that means the number of chest is 23,000 divided by 177.6 equal to 129.47. Expected rose value, that will be, I took the extra 200 that is coming from side reward, that will be 1935. Now Z score, if I am taking this value 1300, then this value will be 1735. If I take this value 1500, then this value will be 1935. Okay, we minus, then divide by 209.33. The Z score is minus 2.08. That will be close to 98%. That means if we are saving 23,000 gem of Enigma, we have 98% success rate. So I made you only one table here. This table is here, you can see. If we are saving 18,000 gem of Enigma, we have 58% chance to get the city skin, and we can get 1357 Thorn of Enigma. Okay, so if you just add here, if we are saving 21,000 gem of Enigma, I'm just putting the value for you guys. If we are saving 21,000 gem of Enigma, then we have chance to success, that is 92%, approx 92% chance. 92% chance to success, and we can save 1584 Thorn of Enigma. 1584 Thorn of Enigma. And if we are saving 23,000 gem of Enigma, if we are saving 23,000 gem of Enigma, we have 98% chance to get the city skin. In that case, we can get 1935 Thorn of Enigma. 1935 Thorn of Enigma. So that means if we are saving approx 26,000 gem of Enigma, we have a 100% chance to get the city skin. If you save 26,000 gem of Enigma, 100% chance you get the city skin. Now it is a big calculation. I did not show this thing in my previous video because you cannot understand properly. It is a big calculation. If you take the normal probability, in that way we can get approx 19,000, you can say 20,000 gem of Enigma. We have to save 20,000 gem of Enigma, or 9, it is not 20,000, I told you, because we have the free refresh. If we calculate the free refresh and milestone reward, it will be approx 19,000 gem of Enigma. If we save 19,000 gem of Enigma, we can get the city skin. But if we calculate with the standard deviation, that means with 19,000 gem of Enigma, we have 70% chance to get the city skin. That means in other 30% chance you can be failure, you cannot get the city skin. Okay, so it is a big calculation. If you want that, I will give the link in the comment. You can get the full calculation in the comment. Okay, and I'm sorry again guys, in the previous video I took this value 60, the refresh cost I took it 60, but it is actually 90. For that mistake, the whole calculation was wrong. I told in the video we have to save 14,000 gem of Enigma. Guys, please, I'm sorry, we cannot get with 14,000 gem of Enigma. We have to save 19,000 gem of Enigma to get the city skin. And if you are saving 23,000 gem of Enigma, there is 98% chance. And if you are saving like 26,000 gem of Enigma, there is 100% chance you get the city skin. So what I told in my today's video, I told mainly two things. The first I told you, do not go for city skin. That is the first thing. Go for widget if you are a free to play, because I took a public opinion in my community. Here is the public opinion you can see. I talk with lot of people in last some days, and now I think this 2% city buff useless. If we want to save 26,000 gem of Enigma, we have to wait like 32 months. Not 26 months, we have to wait like 32 months. That means it is a long time. But in the meantime, in some specific generation like Bradley, Rufus, if we are getting the widget, we can win more arena match, we can get more mithril, more mythic gear, we can be more powerful. Or if you don't want the widget I told you, you can go for the pet material. That is the first part of my video. From today, I rectify myself. I'm telling, do not go for city skin. If you are a free to play player, go for only widget or any other item. And in the second part of the video, I told you the full calculation. About the standard deviation. Standard deviation everyone cannot understand. That's why I never tell in my video. Normal calculation, normal probability, that tell us we need 19,000 gem of Enigma to get the city skin. But the standard deviation tells with the 19,000 gem of Enigma, we have 70% chance to get the city skin. If we are saving more than 23,000 gem of Enigma, you say 26,000 gem of Enigma, then we have 100% chance to get the city skin. So today, 2 years ago, I told you go for the city skin. I rectify myself. I'm sorry, guys. And some month ago, I told you need 14,000 gem of Enigma to get the city skin. That is for one mistake, the whole calculation became wrong. Now I gave you the actual full calculation, and I'm telling you, open only red chest. That is the best method. Open only red chest. Okay. And I also rectify myself. I'm telling you, save at least 20,000 gem of Enigma to get the city skin. In today's video, I discussed on the Frosty fortune. If you are angry with me, please forgive me. I am sorry. And if you have any question, you can ask in the comment. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye.